USC women's golf entered this season with the same team that won the NCAA championship by a record-setting 21 strokes in 2013. Despite the looming pressure to repeat, the women of Troy won their first 5 events and set a school record by winning their 8th event of the season in April.
Last season was obviously amazing. I was glad we won because I've always had that. I've always wanted to win a national championship, and having won kind of, I guess, takes the pressure off for this year a little, although now we obviously want to repeat and we have the same team, and it just kind of made it exciting because we knew if we can win with that team last year and we have exactly the same team this year, it just increases the chances of potentially getting a second win in the Nationals.
It's going to be difficult for us with the pressure, but I feel like we'll be able to handle it.
Well, you know, I think they came in more motivated. You know, they came in with a goal trying to win every tournament because they knew we had the depth and talent to do it. And I think there's a lot of pressure that comes with that. I always feel our season is defined by our national championship and the Pac-12 championship. I want them to be ready for that and be fresh. And so sometimes winning all these tournaments during the season, it can build up, you know, because the target's on our back.
With the steady leadership of 3-time National Coach of the Year, Andrea Gaston, the Trojans are currently #1 in the country, and they boast 4 players in the top 30 of the World Amateur Golf Rankings. Even with a wealth of individual talents, Gaston used 6 different lineups in the team's first 8 events, trying to find the right mix.
Well, I am all about the team, and I just keep emphasizing that with every player. You know, I realize they're individuals and they're dealing with different parts of their game, strengths and weaknesses, and so we just try to be as encouraging as possible and help them with swing issues or anything that might be going on with each of their individual games. But then collectively, I just continue to emphasize that, you know, it's all about team. I think we've had more depth than any other team I've ever had in 18 years, and so it's given us an opportunity to play more individuals in these tournaments and play a lot of different lineups and just try to find out, you know, who will be our top 5 toward the end of the season.
For senior Sophia Popov, the depth of young talent has forced her to step up her game, but more importantly, take on the responsibility of a leadership role to keep the team focused on the #1 goal, a national championship.
I think more than anything is just team spirit, kind of. Make sure everyone is looking out for everyone else, that we have each other's backs. I think, you know, we all have tournaments where we struggle. I've had maybe the past tournament I struggled, Annie had one. Everyone has their one tournament where they're not doing very well, and it's just important to kind of to support each other and to help each other out and make sure, you know, not make it an individual thing, but make sure that everyone's spot on for nationals and fully prepared.
Last year's title run was sparked by freshman Annie Park, who should have been completing her senior year in high school, but instead led the Trojans to their 3rd national title while also capturing the NCAA individual crown by a record-setting 6 strokes. The #2 player in the country added on to her impressive start with 7 consecutive top 11 finishes and leads the team in stroke average, improving on the school record she set last year.
Still crazy. I mean, we're all great players. I mean, we have our own little spark to the team, and it just helps out the team as a whole. And I mean, we're all so good. So like, I can always rely on my team.
The defending Pac-12 champions begin postseason play in Corvallis, Oregon on Friday, April 25th, looking for their 9th win of the season and their 4th Pac-12 championship in the past 7 years. The tournament, hosted by Oregon State, is just the first step in postseason play as the #1 team in the country looks to combat the pressure head-on and repeat as national champions.